I'm referring to children who are physically disabled, children who are orphans, children who have been abandoned, children in government detention.
Children like these, street kids in a detention center in Caracas, most of them abused and abandoned by their families or in trouble with the law. The orchestra program here started 3 years ago. Lenar, a 17-year-old with a violent criminal background and the scars to prove it, was one of the first to join, although in the beginning, he didn't believe the program was for real.
I thought it was a lie.
Why? ¿Por qué?
Because I never thought that they would trust me with an instrument. I figured they thought I would steal it.
But he didn't have to. The orchestra gave him a clarinet. Tell me what it was like the first time you picked it up to play it.
It's completely different than when you hold a gun. There's no fear.
Do you think that your life today is different because of the clarinet, because of the orchestra?
Yeah, a lot. The music taught me how to treat people without violence.
That's a lesson that's being taught in some of the worst neighborhoods in Venezuela, like this sprawling shantytown that overlooks Caracas, a place called La Vega, where poverty, crime, and despair are epidemic. This is where Maybel Troya works every day, teaching children how to sing.
They came from here, from La Vega. And all of my child lives here in this area and in that area too. They are the
No
poorest.
middle-class children here.
No. In my class, we have only poorest.
And each child in Troya's class starts the day this way and this way. The singing part of the orchestra is known as the choirs. Troya, who's been with the program 3 years, works with the children to build their confidence and self-esteem. Singing, she says, takes them away from their everyday lives. You know, music doesn't change the conditions, the physical conditions that we see here.
Doesn't change, but they change their souls and their minds. And that's most important. It's very important to change everything. And by the music, we do.
It's changed life in places like Guanare, a small town in Venezuela's cattle country, where the orchestra operates from a building that used to be the local jail. Dr. Abreu told us that if we came here, we would see something amazing. And he was right. Everywhere, clusters of children were practicing their instruments and studying the language of music. Every space in the courtyard was being used as each section of the orchestra practiced at the same time in the same place. The result was an amazing cacophony that not even a tropical downpour could interrupt. The drum sounds like thunder.
Yes.
To go with the rain. I've heard you say several times that the orchestra is a vehicle of social change. How has it changed this town?
It encourages families with children in the program to expect the best from them. This orchestra is the soul of this town. It is the spirit of the town.
The National Youth Orchestra has been described as the soul and spirit of Venezuela. The night we heard them, their performance included Wagner, Tchaikovsky, and Mahler. But the crowd favorite was Malambo, a South American work that's become the orchestra's signature. They play it with passion and exuberance. This is a sight that in classical music is rare. More than 200,000 Venezuelans have passed through Dr. Abreu's orchestra program. When he started it 25 years ago, people said he was dreaming. He still is.
I'm dreaming now about a worldwide system of youth orchestras.
So today Venezuela, tomorrow the world.
Yes, that's how it is.